Hello everyone, it's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to talk about this young man here on my screen. I did a video about him last year. I'll link it up below. His name is Hakeem Robinson, and he is a Jacksonville drill rapper, and his rap name is Queso. So he was back in court because he is accused of taking the lives of two young men, and he was recently in a bond hearing to reduce the amount of his bond because his lawyers is arguing that it was not based upon his actual net worth. So they wanted it to be reduced to like a reasonable amount where he can pay that bond. And it's a lot of stuff that happened in that courtroom. I'm telling you, a lot of revelations. But first of all, I want to address his so-called fans, the ones who all over the place, all on in people comments, all on his page. Free Queso, free my man Queso. You don't even know him. You don't even know that man. Free Queso. Say it until it's backwards. But guess what? His record label came to testify, so they could give some testify in the sense to say that, hey, this guy is really don't have any money, any budget, because a lot of stuff went into paying for lawyers and different things for him. So according to the record label owner, they would be in the negative for Queso or Hakeem. Let's say Hakeem. They will be in the negative for Hakeem. But I'm saying, how's that? When he got fines, who all over the place saying free Queso. Let me hear what. Let me show you. No, let me let you listen to what the record label said.
Standing.
No, but in theory, he would make royalties down the road. If he got out and we assumed his buzz would get back big, he'd be making royalties within, 12 months. But unfortunately right now, no, he's unrecouped.
Okay. But based on the music he's already put out, should he be released from jail? Your assertion is that he would then start making money off royalties based on the music already out there.
Yes, but again, we had to pay a ton of money for lawyers and everything. So he's hundreds of thousands of dollars unrecouped based on past investments in him.
Okay.
So that was Johnny Shipes. I think that's how you say his name. Of Cinematic Music Group is based in New York, and that's the record label that Hakeem, aka Queso, has signed to. Is still signed to, actually. And according to him, they're not actually making any money off of them. But I'm saying, how is that when he has fans? He has music out there. Why are you guys not streaming his music? But you guys all over the place, free Queso, free Queso. I don't understand how you guys have loyalty to people. I'm not a fan of his, but if I am a fan of somebody, like there are different, rappers and singers, their fan base, when they have something out there, they play that thing over and over and over and over again. They support them each and every way. I don't understand how you guys so-called support this young man. According to the record label manager, he is actually in the negative with them. So by the time he says that he would make a profit off of Queso, it would take allegedly 2 to 3 years. But he has fans all over the place putting free Queso. Shouldn't you guys focus more on streaming his music so at least it can bring back his buzz? You guys say you his fans. I'm just saying, I just have to call out the hypocrisy. People, it's so easy to write things like that, but when it comes to actually support somebody, where you have to, put money out or put time out, That's when you really know who rock with y'all. Y'all say y'all fans, but y'all not fans. You guys are stalkers. You guys are stalkers. That's all you is. And now this young man, even if he were to get out, suppose he beat this case, he is gonna be in the hole for a while with the record label company. And then this is where a lot of the rappers go wrong here, because they when they get some money, what they go do. Ain't nothing wrong with buying cars and jewelry. That's what you want to do, okay. But instead of investing in lawyers, first of all, because he signed a record deal with the record label for 30 to 50K, according to the manager, according to the owner, which I'm not even going to comment on that. And if we would focus more as rappers, and some of you guys, the amount of money that passes in your hand, you could support a young person from the hood who wants to be a lawyer. Support them, because they know they are relatable to you. So if when they become lawyers, they are more on your side than other people, maybe other races or other people that probably didn't grow up in the hood. They more understand, the struggle. They understand what people have to do to try to get out of there. So these people would look for deals. So let's talk about entertainment lawyers. They would look through the contract and make sure that it benefits you and it would benefit your family, just in case something would have happened to you. But no, you guys don't do that. How he's signing a deal for 30 to 50K? But anyway, whatever. And then about criminal lawyer, because you guys glorify that criminal lifestyle, so you're gonna always end up in trouble. So, and then when you guys get in trouble, you go and run to lawyers that may not always have your best interests. I'm not talking about his lawyers. They know what they're doing. But most of the time, these rappers get lawyers that do not have their best interests, that cannot relate to them. But if you guys were to invest, there are some young kids that come out of the hood that are studying to be lawyers right now that may not be at their best because they're stressed. They may have to be working while studying, whereas you can invest in those kids, pay the tuition, and then they could be a benefit, an asset to your business, because many rappers turn what they do into businesses where they can benefit you. Just in case you get in trouble, this person. If this person got you a deal, that's the best deal that they got, because they are for you. They not only for you, they not only for your money, because some people you're hired, they only for your money. They're not for you. So they just want to be done with the case. So anything that can be done with case, whether it benefits you or not, they just gonna go with that. And that's where a lot of rappers drop the ball. And then when we do, like, hey, we open record labels so people like us don't go through what we went through, you guys end up using and doing to your own people much worse than what they did to you. And if you watch the hearing, I don't. Okay, if the record label owner came to testify, about his financial situation and his financial relationship with the record label, I don't understand how you even get into the video of him. Ksoo is this height and the person in the video was this. That's not what we came here for. So I don't understand why was there no prep for the witnesses. And even Queso said that he said something that almost got him hemmed up, and then he actually was able to backtrack it. So I'm like, was there no prep? Or you gotta watch the whole video. I mean, that hearing was like, That hearing was for a bond to determine if the bond should be reduced, determine the financial situation of this young man. And that was all over the place. That thing was all over the place. So if the judge were to reduce the bond, and then he's like whether the record label, because I was under the impression, hearsay, this is actually hearsay, that Young and Ace had put some money aside to bond him out, but I think they didn't accept it. I'm not sure, but anyway, if they were to reduce the bond and they were able to post the bond and he's able to get out, I'm sure he's going to be on house arrest anyway. He's not going to be able to roam the streets. But if that does happen, hopefully you guys keep that under wraps, because recently in Florida, this young up and coming rapper was leaving the jail on a gun charge and ended up losing his life, and the person who came in picked him up. God forbid this happened to this young man, but sometimes the people you guys have in the midst of you guys have enemies in the midst of you guys. So hopefully you move smart if this happens, because we don't know, because it hasn't been granted yet. But hopefully you move smart, because this young man has upset a lot of people, because like the record label owner said that, he believes he's a person of good moral character. Maybe Hakeem is, because if you see, it's like two different people. That's night and day. When Ksoo, who was out there all on social media doing all kind of lives and talking about people and talking about the people that he smoked and different, allegedly, and to this young man in the court, that's night and day. That's like two different people. The young man in the court, yeah, I'll believe that person he's a good person. But the young man that was out and about and free, yeah, that's a totally different person. But anyway, we'll see how everything turns out in this situation. But you guys who talking about you guys are fans, I don't understand how you're fans and then his music is not still pumping, still getting views, still gaining money for the record label that he owes so much money to. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.